All right, great. Jessica, welcome. And would you like to introduce yourself, and maybe we can each go around and just introduce ourselves to Jessica?
Sure. Hi, I'm Jessica.
Hi.
I'm the newbie. I was super inspired to join. Just like driving around town just like makes me sad. I want to see like pretty things and stuff going on. And
all right, Bridget,
so
exactly.
some part, and I was just like sitting here like I should really see what I can do, instead of just making a comment and just going on with my life, so I'm here to do anything that I can and help in any way. I've lived in Bridgewater most of my life, so from
Oh, wow.
Yeah, off and on from 6th grade. We moved here from Rosendale, my family, and then went away to school and stuff like that, but always came back. And then we decided to raise our family here. So that's it. I have a background in like historical stuff, like historical textiles and stuff. So I like the history. I like learning about different cultures, and I don't know, anything I can contribute, I'm willing.
So what we mostly do is, we're doing a lot more nowadays, but people apply for grants in the fall, like September, October, and then we vote on who gets the money and how much money they get. Like that's our
special task.
we're doing up. Yeah, it's our special task. But as you can see,
I was excited when I had the interview with Michael, like he mentioned the revitalization of the old town hall, and I was like, yeah, like sign me up.
I'm always curious, like, how did you hear about the Cultural Council? Like, how do people know to
Facebook.
Just Facebook?
Facebook.
Oh, that's cool.
Facebook. Yeah, just like the residents page.
How were you recruited?
A topic was up about something in town, and basically somebody commented like, well, if you don't like it, like come volunteer. I wasn't making the post, I was just like reading it, and I'm like, that's right. If you don't like something, see what you can do. So
that's cool. Do you have kids? How old are your kids?
I do. I have 3 kids, 18, 14, and 3.
Oh, wow. I have a 14-year-old. 8th grade or 9th grade?
9th.
So it's 9.
Oh, no way.
Foley. He goes to BP this year.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have a graduate this year?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my oldest boy. So,
Yeah.
Yep. And then one will be starting, I don't know, next year. Preschool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you and I kind of know each other already. Does anybody else just want to introduce themselves to Jessica and just tell her a little bit about yourself?
I like talking. Hi, I'm Kelsey. I own the computer business on the Rotary.
Yes.
I'm in the Bridgewater residence page. I have a lot of opinions, and I share them on the internet. So
I think you've saved some of my devices. actually.
Probably. I fixed a lot of broken things. I oh, I've been on the council for as long as Teresa has, right? Are Teresa and I the longest here?
Yeah.
Somehow, which is horrible, by the way.
Or-
The previous generation of council found out that I had a background in art because I have a degree in textiles. I have a degree in art history and crafts from Bridgewater. And then I own the IT company. So I'm in town being busy and being in everyone's business. So I'm perfect to volunteer for local committees. Yeah. So I ended up here. I was literally, she came into my office and told me to join, and I like to be invited. I'm like a vampire. If you ask me to do something, I'm like, oh, you thought of me? Thanks. And I'll show up. That's it. That's the end of my narrative.
So, I've been on the cultural council for, was it like 2.5 years now, I think.
Yeah.
I'm also I'm the chair of the historical commission as well. So I think that if you like history, I run the historical commission Facebook page, and that's been fun. But I have a background in painting. I went to Mass Art for painting, did animation, brought up the kid. I think all my kids are one's going to school for illustration now. The next one's going to go for animation. So got a creative family, but I've just always like same thing that you said. Like we live here, we just got to figure out what we want to do, or like if you don't like what's going on, you just kind of have to volunteer and kind of join in. But yeah, no, it's been I'm excited about the town hall project. So I think we can do a lot with that. I'm glad to have you on the committee.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Thank
I can go next. Hi, Jessica. Welcome. My name is Justin McCauley. I've been on the council I came on the same time as Steve, so about 2.5 years. Although the pandemic seems to have warped things, so it feels like it's been longer.
Right.
I joined for some reasons similar to what you stated in terms of saying like this, we have a great town with a lot of potential. And there's a lot of things that we could, I'd like to see in terms of our neighbors, our kids, and us to enjoy and opportunities to gather. So, joining the cultural council has been a good education in kind of learning about what's gone on or where some of the money has gone in the past. And it's been really cool to see this group kind of reprioritize and keep funds here in Bridgewater as opposed to sending it out to other areas. And then in addition to the cultural council, I also am a member of the Music Alley not-for-profit. So I've been trying to like get involved in different organizations and whatnot here in town to try to set some roots. I'm not originally from the area. I moved out here about 18 years ago when I came for grad school, and then met my wife and we settled down here. And I have a 8-year-old and a 6-year-old, both in school here at the Mitchell School. So been enjoying it, but welcome.
Thanks.
I think Christina's having some technical difficulty. And does everybody hear an echo? No?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Anyway, Christina's awesome, and you'll have to just take for it. She's here. Did you read? She's chatting. So regarding Juneteenth project, that's all funded. Do we want to do
Can you say that again?
Do we want to do a table at the Juneteenth celebration for Bridgewater Cultural Council?
I think it'd be a good idea to have a table there.
I'd say so. I have a physical table and I'm willing to go. I was planning on being there anyway. So
Okay.
I'm willing to bring a table and help staff it if folks would want to kind of join in.
That sounds awesome. And are people interested in getting t-shirts? The Bridgewater Cultural Council t-shirts made to wear to that event? Or I was thinking like other events in the summer, like, is there a summer fest here or something? Autumn Fest or 4th of July, if they do that, just if we wanted to have like tables at those things too and recruit more members. I
You can
thought
have up to 22.
t-shirts would be like a good way to kind of stand out. What does everybody else think?
I thought everyone was in on the shirts at one point.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Just, if you haven't sent me your size yet, just send me your size and we'll do that. And then I think brochures are important, and I sent the brochure that I created just from our website that has our did anybody have a chance to look at that and have any feedback on that before we print those?
I would just put more images.
Okay.
It looks good, Teresa. The logo that, and I know you put the placeholder in there, but the logo that we had created, I think would look really nice on there.
Okay, that's what I was planning to do. Thank you for that feedback. More. Okay. Other kinds of things that you can think of that we can create. I feel like, well, we probably, so we have $800 in like for administrative costs. I don't know how much like Autumn Fest costs, like to be a part of that, but we probably like want to hold some money to, you know, for doing that. And then the brochures and the t-shirts. What other swag or what other things can we spend that money on? I was thinking stickers. I don't know, like at a booth. What, like, you know, at the table, what do you guys want to have there? A banner? I don't know. Those are pretty expensive.
Are you talking at Juneteenth?
Yeah, or just, yeah, Juneteenth. And then as Bridgewater has other events that, you know, we can kind of be a presence at.
Banner would be nice to have. I don't think we need it for Juneteenth this year, but we can get it. That's cool. Stickers are cool. Candy is mandatory.
Okay. Stickers and candy.
Always.
Yeah, what's something that like is representative of like culture and art, like a tiny, very cheap thing that everyone wants? Candy, I guess. Krabby Patties. Okay. And
Banners are fairly reasonable if you look at those pop-up banners that they kind of stand up, and they're normally like 5 or 6 feet tall, and they're kind of rolled up in almost like a little suitcase tube. Those have been pretty popular, and I've found that they're in many cases more reasonable than like a large banner that you have to fold up anyway.
It's called a pop-up banner.
Yeah, pop-up banners or retractable banners.
Okay, I'll look into that. Okay.
And then I don't know if it's necessarily cultural, but I've oftentimes when you're sitting at tables like this, you want to have a takeaway for folks so that when they walk away, they remember who we are or how to contact us, especially if we're trying to draw membership or just awareness that folks can apply for grants.
Mhm.
And so something in the way of a business card
Okay.
or a pen with our
Mhm.
contact information on it might be good.
A postcard size thing with some information on it.
I like the pen idea.
Pins are cool. I mean, as a kid growing up and going to Autumn Fest, I always did just refer to Autumn Fest as trick or treating for pens. And that's where I got all my pens for the year.
I thought you
Um,
said
you get a bag of candy and all your pens, and those are your pens for the year until you
Yeah.
lose them all.
Maybe a frisbee.
Yeah, maybe a frisbee.
I like good pens.
I'll take any pen.
So they don't have to be.
I like the inspiration just to see, like, oh, will this be good? Usually
Okay.
isn't.
All right, that's fun. I like those ideas. I'll see what, because the town has an account with the Bridgewater Printing. I'll see like everything that they can do. And then other places will go. I'll try to proselytize local vendors.
Maybe little sketchbooks.
Oh, that's a cute idea.
That would be
The
cute.
Bridgewater Cultural Council. And some can have pages that you can have sheet music on it and stuff so that it covers everything.
What?
Right.
You have some pages that have like lines for sheet music and some for sketching. I'm just going over the top now.
A sketchbook with like every other page has lines. And then every other page is a watercolor.
Paint by number of Justin's face.
I love that. I love it. I'm inspired by that.
Okay, that's fun. These are fun ideas.
I just pictured that magnetic pencil shavings toy the kids had where you could
The mustache and the
Yeah, that's what I'm just thinking.
With your photograph, we have to do that. That's a great idea. Okay. Yeah, is everybody planning on being at Juneteenth? I'm gonna volunteer for the event, so I'll be there, but I don't know what I'll be doing.
I'm speaking at it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll be there. I'll be speaking of the true history of Bridgewater and its role in with African Americans and slavery. So I'll be. We'll see how that goes. Let's see how that goes over.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm in Bridgewater that day at all. It's annoying. I think I'm in Connecticut that day.
Too bad. Well, then you're signed up for Autumn Fest, Kelsey.
I would do Autumn Fest. Honestly, love Autumn Fest.
I do too.
Be
Fun.
back.
Okay, so does anybody have any other suggestions or anything else they want to talk about for that? Okay.
Teresa,
Yeah.
so I'll bring a 6-foot folding table, a couple of chairs. I'll pull together some signups for people to leave email addresses to indicate interest in the cultural council, so that way we can kind of shepherd them through try to drive membership. Other than that, I mean, I can print up some basic little small flyers to hand out, so there's a takeaway just in case something else doesn't materialize, because for screen printing and stuff, it might be a tight turnaround for any of the pieces that we talked about. So I'll minimally have that stuff there.
Okay. Why don't I can contact them tomorrow, and then we'll have an idea of what if we do need to do that, or like if you want to do it anyway, that's fine. Okay. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about is so because we do the direct funding, right, of the grants, our grantees are required to send in a final report document. I don't think anybody did. I don't think anybody did last year. It was 2020. It was 2020. But this year people were asking, and there is actually a Word document like on the website that I wanted to send in a mass email to everybody who we did to this year. So, of Kelsey, if I sent you that, how easy is that to do?
It doesn't take me long. You just need to remind me to do it. Yeah.
Do that.
So just
I'm
send it to me and throw a rock at my head and I'll send it.
Okay, it's
hard.
a simple form, but at least this way we're like doing our part, so maybe we'll get more back. And then we'll
Yeah,
figure out
I'm
what
sure
to do
we
with them once they send them to us. Okay, any other business? That's all I had. No?
No.
Okay. Great. So I will be in contact with you guys quick about what we can get done for Juneteenth, and hopefully we'll see most of you there. Oh, why don't we schedule our next meeting?
Love that for us.
Over that, the thing about the town hall, and do you guys want to schedule a meeting to have a conversation about that in July or August? Mid-July?
Yeah.
I don't have a
Yeah, when
calendar.
are there for when they were looking for information on that or whatever?
Real quick before I forget, and I don't know if this will even be possible, but once they get the funding, so that this is like way out in the future, but I wonder if they could partner with BSU and have like manpower like through a class, so that the students would get credit. If I don't know. I just like had a brain flash of that.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
so
sure
it would
that-
be like
There
community
are different-
development or something.
Yeah, you can do, a lot of times professors will volunteer and give lectures at the library. So I'm sure that you could do a similar idea at like an art space, and maybe even like the graduate students in the art programs, could teach classes to a certain degree, depending on because you have all these art education majors too.
Yeah, I'm
you know,
so like, I can't wait until that building is thing like inspiring, so
there's a ton you could
anything
do.
that can get it done quicker, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Am I the only one that's like that? When he said that the funding was like in the spring, I'm just like thinking to myself, why can't we do it now? Like, I don't know. That's how I feel.
Everything
I get excited. I get eager.
Why don't we make that for July to talk about it, discuss ideas, and July 13th or 20th work for anybody?
The days of the week.
Tuesday. Those are both Tuesdays.
Okay.
We usually meet on
Always
Tuesday
Tuesday.
Let's
Okay.
see.
just because
Let me check.
there's no really reason.
Either one. Fine.
Anybody-
I'm actually good for
Well-
both the 6th and the 13th of July. Not the 20th.
I have I'm gonna be away on the 13th, and I have my historical commission meeting on the 20th.
Maybe the 6th or the 27th?
Those work for me.
I think maybe the 27th. The 6th feels like too close to the 4th, and I don't know what people are doing that week.
No, but
27th, okay?
yeah, that's fine. It's whatever. We don't usually do much in the summer anyway, and by the time it's late July, we should probably start talking about October.
Yeah.
Because that's the last week of July, then we have August and September, and that's plenty of time to actually start focusing on getting people to actually apply for these grants. So it'll
I
be
think-
a good,
Season this year is September again.
yeah.
Saw that
So-
somewhere.
So that's like, yeah, No, yeah, it's the same every year, but we should
July.
probably start talking about it and promoting it and talking about it in August. So it'll be
Yeah.
the last week of July. So yeah, it'll work out.
All right, great. Thanks, everybody. I'm all done talking now. Have a great night.
Yay.
You too. Nice to meet you, everybody.
Nice to meet you, Jessica.
Lovely
To meet you, Jessica. Good night, everybody.
Bye. See ya.